Good evening, welcome to Spotlight. I'm TJ Sanchez. Spotlight is a video magazine program produced by advanced television students at the University of La Verne. Spotlight looks at people, places, and events in and around San Dimas and La Verne. This month's episode of Spotlight looks at the LA County Fair. Food is a hot topic wherever you turn these days. Fair food has long been a staple at state and county fairs. Lately, some of the LA County Fair's culinary offerings have been getting more and more, shall we say, interesting. In fact, it seems like food vendors are outdoing each other to see what wacky combinations of ingredients they can throw together to come up with new and exotic treats for fairgoers.
The LA County Fair is an experience like no other. People go for a variety of reasons, including the rides and the games and the multiple attractions there. Perhaps the biggest reason people go to the fair and look forward to going to the fair is the variety of wacky foods offered. During our venture at the 2018 LA County Fair, the three food places that caught our attention for its wacky food includes Chicken Charlie's, Biggie's, and Nitro Frozen Treats.
Chicken Charlie's has been part of the LA Fair for almost 30 years now. We've been here for a long time. We're a staple at the fair. People come out to the fair, they want to try something fun, something different, something unique. Come to Chicken Charlie's and we got it. This year the theme of the fair is Route 66. And for Route 66 we wanted to make a special item that we could sell at $6.60. And we thought some of our favorite foods are buffalo chicken and mac and cheese. But that wasn't good enough to just combine them, because when you're at the fair, you want to be walking and talking and eating on the go. So we thought, let's put it in a waffle cone. They're all unique, they're all different in their own way. We don't have anything like this in a cone. This was the first thing we've done in a cone, and it's been a big hit. The Route 66 special with the buffalo waffle cone has been Chicken Charlie's most popular item of the 2018 fair, for sure.
Well, we have two Biggies. We have the old Biggies that's been here for 25 years, and we have the new Biggies that's been here for 7 years. Our caramel crack fries have cinnamon, have whipped cream, caramel, and cereal. Our boss is creative. He likes to do a lot of new things, so it came up to his mind to do these and try out different things and be different than other people. On the caramel crack fries, we have a lot of people ordering them. They're really popular. It's a really good seller. The turkey legs, they are ordered from the Cisco. They bring it to us. We have our regular turkey leg and our spicy turkey leg, which the spicy turkey leg is injected with Cholula sauce in it already. We have it in the oven for approximately an hour.
We are here for 2 years. This is the last year I started in the Telecom. Now we separate, it's only nitro trees and this is stand. We make nitro bread, unicorn nitro bread, sour candy pop, and the new thing is the popsicles. We can make in a minute with Dole Whip. Liquid nitrogen, down the temperature like 300 degrees. The basically is almost frozen all the thing. Okay, the special for the customers, the more salad, is the unicorn bread. When you put it in your mouth, you can make like dragon bread or unicorn bread. It's very, very, very cold. Every bite is one explosion. With the cold, it's fresh for this weather. It's perfect.
Each wacky food item was given its own taste test, and the verdict: absolutely delicious. be sure to come out next year to try all of these amazing wacky foods. Until next time, we'll see you at the LA County Fair.
Animal lovers who visit the LA County Fair can find a little slice of critter heaven called Mojos Wild and Crazy Lagoon. At Mojos, fairgoers can find wild and exotic animals from every corner of the world, including zebras, sloths, snakes, and of course, Mojo the monkey and his companions. For the little ones looking for something a little more hands-on, fairgoers can walk through the butterfly garden and handle these beautiful creatures. One of the best parts about Mojo's Wild and Crazy Lagoon are the animal experts who are more than happy to help educate fairgoers about the wide array of animals at the attraction.
Welcome to Mojo's Wild and Crazy Lagoon.
Mojo's Wild and Crazy Lagoon is one of the many sights you can view at the LA County Fair. People of all ages visit Mojo's Lagoon to learn and see the animals.
We've been part of the fair for 17 years, so Mojo's been coming here since she was about 6 months old. Mojo is a almost 18-year-old capuchin monkey. She's going to celebrate her birthday here at the fair. Capuchin monkeys are a pretty well-known species, but they come from the rainforest of South America. So we are an outreach and education zoo based out of Fallbrook, which is North County, San Diego, about an hour and a half away from here. And we aren't open to the public, but we take our animals to visit people.
For the school year, we actually travel around to schools, libraries. We do a lot of special events. We'll talk about, basically if you'll let us come talk about animals, we'll come. And then we do some fairs and festivals throughout the summer. This is the largest one that we do. It's also sort of like our big hurrah. It's one of our last ones. And our main goal again is conservation. So we just try to bring out our animals and talk to people. Down in San Diego, we spend a lot of time just mostly locally, but then we have a huge impact up here.
So a lot of our animals come to us donated from either other facilities that had no room to house them, or from people that couldn't take care of them as pets or anything anymore, so they donate them to us.
In Mojo's, they have shows that teach you about all the animals they have, especially about Mojo the monkey.
We do 4 monkey shows and 4 wild and crazy friends shows, so that's 8 a day. So 8 times 5, we do 40 shows a week. Just here in Mojo's.
These shows are not only educational, but are also entertaining.
We do a show, quite a few shows throughout the day with our monkeys. We talk about their impact on the world, as well as why they're here, because they all have different stories.
You get to see animals that aren't from the United States here. You know, essentially you can see stuff that's exotic. Plus they have, stuff you can get up close and personal with. Held the snake earlier. They have a bunch of other things here. So yeah, Mojo's fantastic.
In Mojo's Wild and Crazy Lagoon, you can visit all kinds of animals. There are reptiles, which include snakes, crocodiles, and iguanas. Other animals you can see are zebras, camels, and parrots from all over the world. Another section in Mojo's are the wild butterflies that you can feed.
Butterfly Adventures is based in Vancouver, Washington. This, I think, is our 5th year here. So we travel to fairs. We started out as an educational thing, and then we found out that people like to play with the butterflies, and we try to have a display set up so we have butterflies, eggs, and caterpillars, and they can see the whole life cycle of the butterflies. Most of the people love it in here. There are some kids that are scared. I've had grown men run out of here because butterflies landed on them. and their kids are going, "Daddy, it's only a butterfly." This girl right here behind you, she was scared to death. We've got her calmed down right now so that she's actually getting butterflies. She was afraid to get them on her, okay? They're painted ladies that we use here. They're very friendly to kids and adults. If you use, everybody goes, "Oh, where are the monarchs?" Because I think that's the only name that they know. But monarchs are becoming endangered, and we're having a hard time getting suppliers for them.
Butterflies are not the only species going extinct. There are others too. So how can humanity help save these animals?
I think number one and the easiest is just to be aware, of what kind of wildlife is around us and become educated about it. A lot of people don't even know the animals that are in our backyard.
And we're getting an opportunity to teach about why these animals are important, and I've seen a lot of people come in being upset that animals are here, but realizing how amazing it actually is, and then actually changing them, and also seeing kids have that personal relationship and being wow, and they're impacted by how amazing they are.
Overall, Mojo's main purpose is not only to satisfy your animal wonders, but to help you become aware of the animals that also live on Earth. Watching people become educated in wildlife can help them in the long run. It is important to save all wildlife and care for these animals as much as we care for ourselves.
The next video covers one of the most popular parts of the fair, the barbecue. We'll hear how food vendors get selected for the fair, and we'll see barbecue masters prep and cook that sizzling meat. Finally, we'll get to the most delicious part, that mouth-watering end product that fairgoers can't wait to take a bite of.
I predict barbecue in your future with a life of longevity.
There is almost 200 food and beverage subcontractors, food locations, about 160. I'm the assistant general manager for Spectra. So this is my 25th fair. The main barbecues that we have that people tend to seek out. A lot of them have been here for many, many, many years. There's a couple that are new, but a majority of them have been here for many years. So you have Chuck Wagon, it's been here for many years.
Irene Dugan, probably over 37 years. We do 3 fairs. We do the San Diego County Fair, we do the OC Fair, and the LA County Fair. Marlboro came out with a cookbook when they do the cattle drive, and there is a Chuck Wagon that does all the cooking for these guys. That cookbook sold so well that they wanted to have a concession stand, and they would give out the cookbooks. They were like, there was pamphlets that maybe a little book, and they would give those out to the customers, and it was a big hit. They would use every part of the cow. They didn't waste anything. And then after that was over with Marlboro, the man sold it, and my husband bought it. We smoke beef brisket, so we have brisket sandwiches, beef brisket sandwiches. We have beef brisket dinners, and we make beans and coleslaw. We make our own beans. We make our own barbecue sauce. We also do pork butts. We smoke those, pork ribs. We have chicken that we smoke that in the kitchen. Well, right now we have a Cowboy Sundae, and it's coleslaw, beans, mashed potatoes, and the meat on top, whichever, if you want beef or pork. Barbecue sauce on top of that, and a grape tomato. We also have the regular Sundays, and what that is just mashed potatoes with the meat and the grape tomato on top, and a lot of ladies like that because it's not huge, it's reasonable. All our meat that we have is really good. The best seller is our beef brisket sandwich. That's our number one at all the stands that we have.
Oh, in California for 30 years. We've done this fair for 19. I've been cooking barbecue in these pits for 45 years. The briskets cook 18 to 28 hours. The ribs you saw, we put those on about 12 o'clock. Pork butts cook 18 to 22 hours. I put the briskets on 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. roughly 18 to 24 hours later, the first shelf is done. Then the second shelf, the bottom shelf, takes another 2, 3, 4 hours. Ribs cook in one pit, pork butts in one pit, briskets rather, in the 2 pits on the front. I spend 4 months every year out here cooking barbecue for them. I developed the barbecue sauce years ago, then we've modified it since.
So this is my 31st year as a concessionaire in the fair industry, and this is my 30th year at the LA County Fair. No, it actually started at the fair. I actually built a concession stand. We cook the big ribs, we cook the bacon wrapped pork belly in a stick, and we also do the turkey legs in there. So we actually start with high premium Duroc pork belly. We cut them in nice big giant cubes. We hit them with ground sage and ground rosemary. We put them on a stick, and then we wrap them in 2 feet of an extra thick honey smoked bacon. All that then goes inside that smoker, and it'll go for about 2.5 hours in the rotisserie. We do the same thing with the big ribs, and we got a really nice dry rub that we use. Now the turkey legs, we actually have those already ready to go, but we like to smoke them and get that flavor. We don't add any spices to it because they're already marinated, ready to go. When you bite into that bacon wrapped pork belly, you first get that crunch of that bacon. You got that honey, kind of a little bit of sweetness, and then you bite into it, and then you pull up a piece of that pork belly, and that pork belly's kind of got that balance of the saltiness to it, and all that fat kind of renders down, and there's a very thin layer of that fat inside there. So you bite into it, it's got different textures, got different flavors. That's one that's really good.
I knew you'd love it.
Thank you for joining us on Spotlight. If you have any ideas for future shows, please contact us at the email at the end of the credits. For all of us here at Spotlight, I'm TJ Sanchez. Good night.